Hello there everyone, welcome back to my channel. So lately I've been using the Manga app, which has made it really easy for me to read different types of mangas and be exposed to newer mangas. In today's video, I want to share some of the adult romances that I have found on the Manga app. The first manga I would like to mention is The Noble Student and His Cinderella. So the setting of the story is that it is in 1921 in Tokyo, and our main character Fuki is 24 years old and she's working for the Tachibana family. This family is a very wealthy family. The young master Yugo comes back after spending a couple of years with his, I think, uncle, and he comes back to attend university. When Yugo finds out that Fuki's previous engagement has been dissolved, he then takes this opportunity to propose to her, and everyone is completely for it. And so they start off their new life as a newlywed in a completely different city, and he's now starting to attend university, and so that's where the story starts. So this story is an age gap romance. Fuki is 24 and Yugo is 18, but the mangaka handles this age gap really well and doesn't make it very awkward for the most part. I think the only thing that makes it awkward is when he calls her big sis, but that's only because they kind of have a history with each other. I absolutely love Fuki's character. She's very lovable. I love how sensible she is and honest, and she uses her common sense. She's thinking critically. She's just definitely a mature woman. It's also very interesting to see their love grow as a married couple. I also love how the mangaka doesn't necessarily give out everything about Yugo and Fuki. It feels like we're slowly learning more about Fuki, slowly learning more about Yugo, and seeing more of their personalities and different sides of them through their marriage and through them being in a different city and just the changes that they go through. One of the things that really caught my attention though was the art. The art is so beautiful. I just love the art. I love everything about it. It feels so real, and when you see the characters in love, they look so in love. When you see them get jealous or angry, you can see it on their face, or everything is so expressive, and I feel so immersed in the story because of the art. Number 2 is First Love, Worst Love. The story starts off with our main character Hatsuho, who just moved to Tokyo for college. She's excited to start her new college life. That is until she realizes that her next door neighbor is her ex-boyfriend from junior high. What makes it worse is that the way they broke up was really awkward, and now he's really trying to get her back so badly. I found it weird that the ex-boyfriend is trying to get her back, and although it's not, at least with the chapters that are out right now, it's not clearly revealed as to why exactly. You can sort of sense there may be a sense of remorse, but it's still also unknown as to why exactly they had such an awkward breakup. I found the story to be very funny, and the art is very nice too as well. And I'm just kind of taking my time with reading this one because, again, the chapters kind of come out pretty slowly, so whatever comes out, I'll read it, but I just want to see how it goes. I'm still interested in reading this story because they did break up at a very young age. Number 3 is Hana-kun Can't Live Without Me. Keita, the main character, feels burnt out during her second year of working. One night, she decides to go drinking and she gets pretty drunk and runs into this guy. She is so drunk to the point that she calls this guy Hana-kun, which is the name of her pet that she had. When she finds out he has no place to stay, she decides to take him to her place. At first, I thought the story was pretty sweet, but then it got a little bit... it felt a little off. I really do not like the way Hana-kun treats Keita. It could very much lean into possessive, toxic sort of relationship because of, again, if you read it, you'll understand why. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but he just acts very weird. This one I did drop. I think this is more of a love story for those who kind of like a little bit more complexity, a little bit, I wouldn't say toxicity. I mean, I say toxic because in my eyes, that's what it was. But to some, it may be, I don't know, cute or enduring, but it wasn't to me. It kind of felt like he was a bit possessive unnecessarily. And I guess he's rough around the edges, but at some points in the story, he does act a little weird and does some things that are very, very questionable. I, again, dropped this one because I could not continue on with this. But if you like a little bit of complexity with love stories and whatnot, then this might be for you. definitely was not for me. Number 4, and this is the last one, is 20 and the Beast. Our main character, Aya, just turned 20 and it's her 3rd year working. She's then placed to train the new hire, who is 26 years old, and his name is Higa-san. Higa-san is very liked in his department, however, he only treats Aya differently, and by differently, I mean he only teases her. I really love this story. I love the way Aya and Higa-san's relationship is like slowly growing. Higa-san is so mature and so handsome too. Like, boy has the face card on lockdown. Like, I think this is another age gap romance done very well. My only problem is that I wish there were more chapters. I cannot wait to read the next chapters. I think one chapter like released, I think it was like last week or the week before, and the way I read it so fast, I'm like, this is too painful. And again, I just love how the relationship is slowly growing. I like the fact that she's 20, he's 26. Aya, you can tell she's learning more about maturity from Higa-san, and Higa-san, pretty much he's just infatuated with her. He thinks she's adorable, the way she's like really trying to understand him, trying to help him, just be there for him as a, you know, as a trainer. But then also outside of that, it's like them slowly growing their relationship, and it's all just so cute. And I, again, wish there were more chapters. Can't wait to read more. So those are some of the few adult romances that I have read on the K Manga app. There is a lot more, but these are the ones that have caught my attention. I like reading on this app because it exposes me to different mangas I would have otherwise not have heard of. And sometimes some of the mangas on there get serialized, so it's really nice when that happens. Or sometimes they get adopted into an anime, which is also nice too. And there's also a lot of older manga series too on there. If you have used the K Manga app, please let me know which mangas you're reading on there and which ones have caught your attention. This video is not sponsored at all. I probably should have mentioned that earlier in the beginning, but it's not. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.